And this is a delicate thing to say to a group of leaders in their House of Parliament, but you have to fight the cancer of corruption that is endemic in your system.
Where the hell is he? But let's do another t-shirt. Where's Hunter?
I would submit to you humbly, and of course it's subjective, but well, it's quasi-subjective, but I would say that Ukraine might be the most corrupt country in the world. It depends on how you measure it.
All that I can tell you is the amount of corruption that went on in the Ukraine in 2016 is disgusting. And the amount of American participation in that corruption is even more disgusting.
Last year, Transparency International placed Ukraine 120 out of 180 countries on its Corruption Perception Index.
This man, Zlochevsky, while he was ecology minister, basically stole all the licenses to extract gas and natural gas and oil for his company. He gave it to his company, which was a Cypriot company called Burisma, and therefore made his company enormously wealthy to the tune of billions and billions of dollars.
Consistently rank Ukraine among the most corrupt countries in the world.
There are serious questions for Joe Biden this evening following the publication of emails allegedly belonging to his son Hunter that contradict or seem to the nominee's insistence the two never discussed business dealings with Ukraine.
So Lutsenko was the former Attorney General of Ukraine. He left when Zelensky came in. Notorious for being drunk all the time. Was in prison, never studied law, never practiced law, was never a prosecutor, was really a journalist and a politician. Charismatic, and like everybody else is accused of being extremely corrupt. Shokin, he was the prosecutor when Biden was on the board of Burisma and when his father was the vice president of the United States. He was fired because he was investigating Burisma and Zlochevsky. Yanukovych, former president, wanted in Ukraine, a fugitive in Ukraine. He's living in Russia, somewhere near Moscow. Allegedly, left with a lot of money, and everybody left. His whole crew left with him. Most of them are in Russia, some are in Israel. Arguably corrupt like everybody, but there is a story there that, he was actually not as bad as the people that succeeded him.
And as part of that, he employs their incompetent sons and friends, the most prominent of which is Hunter Biden, who was put on the board of a company about which he knows nothing. He knows nothing about natural gas, he knows nothing about oil, he knows nothing about structuring companies. His one experience with his own company was a dreadful failure. And not only wasn't he qualified for it, but there were things that positively said he shouldn't have such a job. His business record was spotty, certainly not the person you want to put in a questionable company. and he had a very serious record of drug abuse.